What's up, my ninjas? Strident here with another action figure review. This time I'm going back to my G.I. Joes. The other day my girl and my son were at, I think it was Marshall's, and they found this guy for $3.99, which is slick in my opinion. This is Croc Master. Now, for those of you who aren't like hardcore G.I. Joe fans, and maybe you're a little younger, you may not remember this guy from back in the day, but he is a hardcore throwback to the good old strange, the good old days of G.I. Joe towards the end of the awesomeness. There's not that much to this figure. Overall, he just trains animals. He's their animal croc handler. At first I was like, this guy's kind of lame. I remember one of my friends had him, and I was like, yeah, he trains crocodiles. Like, I don't really see any use for him. But now that I've seen so much more, and my imagination has grown, and I've, gotten into stuff, I have ideas. But as you can see, he doesn't really come with that much. Just the croc, the whip, and that nice 357. Two accessories essentially, and the crocodile as a separate character, so to speak. He really doesn't need anything else. The gun is awesome. It fits in his hands really well. It's just that he doesn't have that hidden joint that the new Pursuit of Cobra figures have that allows the wrist to tilt up. So you get that weird action where the gun slightly tilts up, which, it'd be nice if we could do something about that. But, with some ingenuity, we probably could. You could replace those hands with the new hands. His design is really simple. He's pretty big in comparison to some of the regular sized Joes. The crocodile skin stuff he's got on cracks me up because he's a croc handler. There's his croc, or gator, or whatever you guys want to call it, but it's a crocodile. He only has articulation in his mouth. He can open his mouth and close it, and that's really it. He's not, it's not like he needs a whole lot of articulation, It's a mean-ass looking croc. What else is there to say? It's kind of slick. He's on a chain. It works. Dude has control over him. There's not too much more to ask for. It kind of gives you the idea that he could use his skills on other things as well as Crocs. Here's another figure. This is the Rock Viper that comes with the mole pod. And there's a couple others throughout the history of G.I. Joe that straight share this body. And Hasbro makes it a habit to reuse body parts and accessories, and they've really reused parts and accessories with this figure. And it's kind of strange, but at the same time it works, because Croc Master was one of those original characters from the good old days. Like I said before, he sports that buff body, so he's a little bit bigger than your average Joe, no pun intended. But like I said, that works because he should be strong, and you could see him going up against other oversized beasts that Cobra would be wanting to, take control of and use in their conquests. I think it's funny too, if you look closely on his bicep, he's got a bite mark. So you could tell this dude is pretty hardcore, or maybe he was screaming like a little bitch when it happened, and he just hides it well. But it makes him look hardcore, The scar actually looks like he's got experience. The thing that cracks me up the most is these snakeskin boots that this dude's wearing. I think that's freaking hilarious. Or not snakeskin, croc skin, sorry. It fits. It's just funny that, here he is wearing that stuff. But, overall, he's a pretty badass figure in a sense, I think you would have to be an old school fan to really find enjoyment with such a simple figure. But Cobra's crazy, and the characters that belong to Cobra are pretty weird, so I don't know, I think he fits perfectly in that universe, Get a giant rubber snake for like $1 and have him taming that mess, and Cobra could use it.